We're back with Connie Lau, Director, President, and CEO of Hawaiian Electric Industries.
When did you start getting involved with community-based organizations and activities?
Oh, from the time I was born. Now, really just right from the start. And I've probably grown up as much in the not-for-profit world as I have in the for-profit world. And I think that actually is probably because I was a woman, too. I remember early on in my career, someone told me that if you really wanted to get experience, that it was easier to get it in the not-for-profit world for a woman than in the for-profit world, because in the for-profit world, you have to move up through the ranks, right, and get promoted. Whereas in the not-for-profit world, they're always looking for volunteers. And so, you have a much greater opportunity to be able to do important work, run an organization, be the treasurer or be the board chair for an organization than you would if you were doing it in the business community. And so, I've always been very active in the not-for-profit community, and then it kind of got to be almost like this elixir, because, being out there and working with people and helping other people is just a wonderful thing that is not only good for the community, but is very self-gratifying. If anyone out there has not gotten involved, I really would encourage them to get involved, and I really try to encourage our employees to get involved too, because you can actually make a difference. You really can make a difference out there, and particularly for people in the business community, you can make an even greater impact, because as I went around in the not-for-profit community, the basic business skills, and particularly financial skills, are the ones that are probably least available in the not-for-profit community. You have lots of people who have wonderful heart and want to help and deliver direct services. But in order for those services to be delivered efficiently, you actually have to have organizations that are run really well. And so if you don't have a really good office manager or executive director who can build a strong organization, you're just not going to be as effective at making a difference for the community. So that's one of the reasons why we started a program at the bank that trains all of our managers to be a financial officer for a not-for-profit, whether it's as a treasurer or as a chief financial officer, and then hopefully maybe they can even be board chair, but to take a leadership role in helping make the organization strong enough so that all of those people who have the great heart can deliver the services to the community.
While you're encouraging your employees to get involved, is this something that's really important to you if they're going to be part of your core executive team?
Oh yes, absolutely. I'll repeat what was said to me when I first joined the Hawaiian Electric Company, and that was from Dudley Pratt years ago. He said, "No one will be promoted at the HEI companies who is not actively involved in the community," because he so strongly believed that, especially for us as a large corporation, it's kind of like if we don't care about the community and we don't take an active role in the community, who is going to do that, right? And so, I repeat that mantra over and over.
So what do you tell business people that say they're too busy to get involved with community activities or giving back?
Well, I tell them they definitely shouldn't feel like they're too busy. Not at all, because if you think about all of our businesses, our businesses really are built based on the people who live here, and that's the community. And so if you don't try to help strengthen the community, your own business is not going to do that well. When the economy grows here, we all benefit. And conversely, if drug problems are rampant in the community, we're all going to suffer. And you hear businesses talking about that today, where they will send 100 applicants to drug tests, and only a handful of them will come back clean. It's terrible for our community, Evan. That means that we've got a real problem within our community that actually we should all help solve, because it's going to impact our businesses, not only because we can't get a good, strong workforce, but we're also not going to have the customers who are going to want to buy our products.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Connie.
It's been a pleasure to be with you and Carrie.
Thanks for joining us today on Greater Good Radio. For more information or a transcript of today's show, please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. This is your host, Evan Leong and Carrie Leong, saying please join us next time for another episode of Greater Good Radio, Hawaii.